Hey, everybody. Well, it's the morning of the Georgia Tech game, and I've had a lot of fun this week trolling Georgia fans and making all these videos and everything, and I gotta say, it's been fun. So, thanks to everybody that, has been watching along and commenting, and it's been a lot of fun for me. So, but it's the time of the game this morning, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a serious, breakdown. I've been making all kinds of troll videos and everything, and so I figured I'd talk about it a little bit seriously. So no trolling or anything here. I just want to talk about the game, and the reality is, these teams couldn't be really any further apart. I didn't want to say it before because I don't want to give the freaking dog fans satisfaction. But, I mean, we're 3-9. It's been a terrible year. I can't wait for it to be over, really. It'll be whatever happens today. It'll be really nice that the season's over. And they're, have national championship hopes. So I hate it. I can't really understate how much this game means to me. Ever since I was a kid, I just haven't been able to stand freaking Georgia and their fans, and it's just been awful. So, we've only beaten them 3 times in my lifetime, and hate to say it, but it doesn't look like this year will be any different. And the spread is 35 points. Like, geez, man. And I'm surprised it's that low. We lost 55-0 to a worse Notre Dame team last week. Now, I know that a lot of teams don't get shut out, multiple times, but that game last week was so disappointing. All year with Collins, I mean, we've been losing, but it's like we've been losing by like 1 score, and we haven't given up and everything. So at least there's that, and next year you can kind of regroup and maybe improve a little bit. But what can I take positive away from that Notre Dame game where we get shut out like that? It's not doesn't bode well. It doesn't look good for the I'm like, it really pushed my disgust level higher, because I just don't think I mean, last week we gave up. I mean, that's what happened. You don't I don't care what you say. I mean, you don't give up 55 points and not score any because you haven't given up. So that's on Collins and the culture and everything. I mean, you couldn't muster 1 freaking point. And it was just awful. And it was just embarrassing and terrible. And I've just had it. I've had it with this season. It's been awful. It's been heartbreaking every week. And I'm ready for it to be over. So at least there's that. But we got one more game, and it's a new day. So I'm hoping we can maybe surprise some people. First of all, don't get shut out. I mean, we're not that bad of an offense. I mean, our offense is not great, especially when we don't have Jeff Sims. Now, I don't know if Jeff Sims are playing because it's a dirty government secret that Jeff Collins won't let out until the first snap of the game, so you won't be able to tell. And that's really frustrating. He dressed out last week because the week before he didn't dress out. He dressed out last week, but he didn't play at all. So, I mean, if he's hurt, enough to dress out, I mean, you might as well play him. If he's good enough to dress out, I mean, it's the last game of the year. He's got all offseason to recover. I mean, obviously you don't want him to get hurt, but, I mean, do you really want to end the season with another shutout when we could have gone into the season with some type of, 2 shutouts in a row does not go well into the offseason. It doesn't help with recruiting or nothing. Nobody expects us to win, but, oh my God, the defense. Don't even get me started on that, dude. The defense, you give up 55 to Notre Dame. I mean, Georgia has a better offense. How many are you going to give it to them? It's bad. So, not looking forward to that. But, if our defense was any good at all, we might have a chance to, stay in the game, but or at least keep it from being a blowout. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll be shocked if we cover the 35. If you're a neutral party viewing this, take Georgia in the points. I'm obviously not going to do that because it's my most beloved team versus my most hated team. So definitely not going to be betting on this game unless it's in favor of the Jackets. And I just don't have a confidence whatsoever that we can cover that 35. I mean, I'm surprised it's that low. We just got shut out 55-0. Our quarterback's questionable. It's just not looking good. And we've really hit rock bottom. I mean, I think everybody's just ready for the season to be over around here. But one thing that disgusts me about this matchup is that the amount of Georgia fans that there are in the stadium. It's like 90% red, and that just makes me sick to my stomach. You look at some of these other rivalries like South Carolina Clemson, and they're in Williams-Brice this year. That freaking place is going to be packed out with Cock fans. So, I mean, there's just really no excuse for our fans not to show up to this one. If you're a Georgia Tech fan watching this, you can go on the Facebook group and find free tickets, man. And if not, nosebleeds are cheap. Show the team some support. This is the last game of the year. Go into the stadium expecting nothing. If something happens, that is gravy. But go out and support the team. I urge you, if you're a Georgia Tech fan. I know that we all got life coming up. I sit here every freaking weekend and stream the games. I feel like that's kind of like my place. But you know what? This week, I don't really see much of a point in streaming. And so that's why I'm going to the game. I'm going to Bobby Dodd to wear my white and gold and support my freaking football team because, they fought hard this year and they deserve some fans to not turn their back on them. So, disgusts me that it's all dog fans, and so I'm going to do something about it. Go Jackets, and I'll see you guys next time.